Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Chris Miller. I work at Ben & Jerry's, and I'm incredibly happy to be hosting a Yes on 6 rally here this morning. Let me start by saying we're really proud at Ben & Jerry's to be supporting this initiative. You'll hear more about it in a minute, but we have a real interest in democracy and participation, and we've worked across the country in support of expanding voting rights. We think ranked choice voting is a smart, simple way to ensure that people's voices are heard. And so we're really pleased to be supporting it, and especially pleased to be working with the incredible team at VPIRG on this issue. So I want to thank VPIRG for the incredible work they've done in Burlington to ensure this issue is on the ballot and to promote a successful yes vote on it. And so with that, it is my pleasure to hand it over to Sam from VPIRG. Thank you.
I want to take a quick minute to thank Chris and the entire Ben & Jerry's team for having us here today and offering up some of their most favorite famous ice cream flavors for a fun, informative way to educate Burlington voters on how to use ranked choice voting. And as you know, Burlington voters will not only be voting tomorrow to expand the use of ranked choice voting to virtually all elections, but voters will also be using it to elect their city councilors tomorrow. And to help educate voters on the system, Burlington has spent the last several weeks phone banking, sending mailers, hosting CCTV events, posting on the Front Porch Forum and on social media to educate voters on how to cast a ballot via ranked choice voting. And of course, running this really fun mock election too. So using ranked choice is really simple. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You show up to the ballot box and you get to rank your candidates in order of preference, first, second, third, and so on. You can rank as many or as few as you like, whatever you prefer. And this idea of ranking our preferred options is something that we do every day in our daily lives. Even when we're going to the freezer section to grab one of our favorite sweet treats for dessert. Voters have really strong opinions on candidates, or in this case, ice cream flavors, and it isn't always as simple as one or the other. And when there are many strong competitors like Cherry Garcia, Fish Food, American Dream, Chunky Monkey, and non-chocolate chip cookie dough, using a single choice system can split the vote and can lead to one option being picked with not a lot of support. With ranked choice voting, a candidate must win a majority, or 50% plus one of the vote to win. And in the first round, we look at voters' first rank preferences. And if someone gets that majority support in the first round, the election's over and they win. But if no candidate gets a majority, the bottom vote getter is eliminated, and voters who pick that candidate will have their vote count for their next choice instead. This process continues, looking at first choice support and broad appeal until one candidate prevails with over 50% majority. So when we're choosing a single candidate or which Ben & Jerry's flavor best represents what Burlington likes, we want to choose one that best represents all of us, not just a small percentage. And it was really fun as the team watched the results of this mock election come in, because the system did just that. In the first round, we had a dead tie between Cherry Garcia and Fish Food, coming in with each at 26%. American Dream was a close third with 23%. And if this was a real election, there would have been no winner, and there would have been a dead tie. And what would have needed to happen is to have a separate, costly runoff election that would have had really low voter turnout and likely left a lot of voices off the table. But because ranked choice was used, it had the added benefit of having a runoff built into the system, so we could ensure that as many votes as possible were heard in the process. So as I mentioned before, in the event that there's no majority winner in the first round, the bottom vote getter is eliminated. In this case, it was non-dairy chocolate chip cookie dough, and voters who picked that flavor had their vote count for their next choice instead. This process continued until one flavor got a majority, and while it was a heated contest, and there were many strong candidates, in the end, it was Cherry Garcia who ran the sweetest campaign. Woo! So the full results can be found online at vpirg.org/rankyourScoopResults, And I want to thank Chris again and the Ben & Jerry's team for this really fun and example of how we can rank our options. And I want to bring Sinead on to talk a little bit more about the benefits of ranked choice voting and our support for Yes on 6.
Hi folks, again thanks to Ben & Jerry's and Chris Miller for co-sponsoring our event Ring Your Scoop, Unlock Choice Election with 5 delicious ice cream flavors. VPIRG is incredibly proud to support question number 6, which would expand the use of ranked choice voting to more races in the city, namely mayoral, board commissioner, and board election officer. We've already seen ranked choice voting for voters in East District's special election this past year in December, and we support question 6 because it will empower Burlington voters with more voice, more choice, and more elections throughout the city. Right now, the way we cast our ballot is flawed and can leave voters feeling less than excited with the political process. Here in Vermont and in Burlington, it's not unusual for more than 3 candidates to run for a single seat. Under our current plurality system of voting, which can result in the winner having less than a majority of support, it can force voters to try to game the system or vote for the lesser of 2 evils instead of just voting for their favorite candidate. With ranked choice voting, voters are more empowered to vote their conscience and not worry about who is more or less likely to vote. Under this system, we are guaranteed to get a winner with a majority of support, all of which is a good thing and more reflective of the spirit of democracy. Ranked choice voting has also shown to incentivize more positive campaigning, as voters have made it clear they are tired of the vitriol in our politics. With ranked choice voting, candidates are also competing for voters' second choices, so there's less incentive to be negative towards another candidate. Instead, voters or candidates can focus on the issues, all of which is more important to voters. And that's how we feel our election should be. It has other yummy benefits too. More diverse candidates run and win in ranked choice voting elections due to the lack of a spoiler effect, meaning that people we elect will look more like us. Additionally, it also helps avoid the need for costly, low voter turnout runoff because the runoff is already built in. We are incredibly thankful again to Ben & Jerry's for collaborating with us on this event, the local leaders on the Burlington City Council who have pushed for and advanced this charter change, and for countless Burlingtonians who have voted to advance it. I'll wrap up by saying don't forget to vote tomorrow, and let's go have some ice cream. Woo!